អរគុណលោកស្រីនងធូលោកស្រីពេញមិត្តទូរទស្សនិកជនជាទីមេត្រីនៅក្នុងសប្តាហ៍នេះយើងខ្ញុំសូមអញ្ជើញលោកស្រីតាមដាននៅបទសម្ភាសន៍របស់ខ្ញុំបាទជាមួយនឹងលោកបណ្ឌិត Benny Vidyono អតីតប្រធានផ្ទាល់របស់អគ្គលេខាធិការអង្គការសហប្រជាជាតិប្រចាំនៅកម្ពុជាជុំវិញបញ្ហាការកាត់ទោសអតីតមេដឹកនាំខ្មែរក្រហមសូមអញ្ជើញ
Do you think that the tribunal will bring justice for Cambodian people and also for the Khmer Rouge itself?
Well, I think that this tribunal is long overdue, and I think the Cambodians have not been given the justice that they deserve, and that is precisely because after January 7, 1979, when the Khmer Rouge were ousted by the Vietnamese army and the UFNSK, instead of punishing the Khmer Rouge, the United Nations in New York decided to recognize the Khmer Rouge regime continue because the majority was spearheaded by America and China are condemning the Vietnamese invasion, but instead of leaving the Cambodian seat vacant, they recognized the Khmer Rouge as the legitimate government of Cambodia. And this travesty of justice continued from January 7, 1979 until the Paris Peace Agreements were signed. So during that period of the 80s, there was no justice. Not only was there no justice for the Cambodians, but the Khmer Rouge were rewarded with the seat. This is the travesty of justice because of political manipulations.
This tribunal can be set set as an example for the whole world or not?
The problem with the whole world now is a question of money. You see, as the tribunal of Rwanda and Yugoslavia cost more than 100 million a year. So when they set up the Court of International Civil Criminal Court, ICC, finally they set it up in 2002, they said that there will be no more separate tribunals, which cost too much money.
The tribunal in Rwanda, they cost a lot of money. Do you think that the tribunal will have enough money for the trial?
The European countries and Hans Corell actually don't like this tribunal at all. They say the Cambodians insist on the ownership of this tribunal, and there is not enough international standards being observed. So already they had a difficulty of establishing it. So the General Assembly did approve this tribunal, but the European countries were actually against. And as you know, they are the ones who are the biggest donors. So that's why Australia and Japan were in favor very much of the tribunal, and they are very big supporters. But the Europeans were first opposed, but when it was approved, they did contribute money, but reluctantly.